Live to Paris once again, where the Prime Minister Modi is at the International Solar Alliance, which is being launched. Let's listen in.
I have a deepest admiration for being such an outstanding host to the world. In a difficult moment, to my long cherished dream of an international alliance of solar-rich countries, President Hollande responded with keen interest and immediate and full offer of support. This is the inaugural day of a defining global conference on climate change. For his support at every step and his decision to co-chair the launch, I am deeply grateful. Just as positive was his response to the idea of a book of quotations on nature from the world to remind us all of our timeless wisdom. I am honored to co-author the preface with him. Since ancient times, different civilizations have given a special place to sun. In the Indian tradition, sun is the source of all forms of energy. As Rigveda says, sun god is the soul of all beings, moving and non-moving. Many in India begin their day with a prayer to the sun. Today, when the energy source of our industrial age have put our planet in peril, the world must turn to sun to power our future. As the developing world lifts billions of people into prosperity, our hope for a sustainable planet rests on a bold global initiative. It will mean advanced countries leaving enough carbon space for developing countries to grow. That is natural climate justice. It also means a growth path with lighter carbon footprint. So convergence between economy, ecology, and energy should define our future. The vast majority of humanity is blessed with generous sunlight round the year. Yet, many are also without any source of power. This is why this alliance is so important. We want to bring solar energy into our lives and homes by making it cheaper, more reliable, and easier to connect to grid. We will collaborate on research and innovation. We will share knowledge and exchange best practices. We will cooperate on training and building institutions. We will discuss regulatory issues and promote common standards. We will attract investment in the solar sector, encourage joint ventures, and develop innovative financing mechanisms. We will partner with other international initiatives on renewable energy. There is already a revolution in solar energy. Technology is evolving. Costs are coming down and grid connectivity is improving. It is making the dream of universal access to clean energy become more real. India has a capacity of 4 gigawatt, and we have set a target of adding 100 gigawatt of solar power by 2022. By the end of next year, we would have installed another 12 gigawatt. I'm delighted with the industry response. As you put clean energy within the reach of all, it will create unlimited economic opportunities. That will be the foundation of the new economy of this century. This is an alliance that brings together developed and developing countries, governments and industries, laboratories and institutions in a common enterprise. India will be pleased to host this initiative at the premises of our National Institute of Solar Energy. We will provide land and contribute $30 million to build the Secretariat infrastructure. We will support operation for 5 years, and together we will raise long-term funds to achieve our prescribed goals. This day is the sunrise of new hope, not just for clean energy, but for villages and homes still in darkness, and for our mornings and evenings filled with a clear view of the glory of the sun. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Well, you saw live pictures coming in from Paris of Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the launch of the International Solar Alliance, where he has said that this is the sunrise of a new hope for villages that are still in darkness. India has pledged to promote this initiative, which was suggested by India itself. Prime Minister Modi came up with that idea at the India-Africa Summit, and now 121 nations, solar-rich nations, are coming together, and India has said that it will support this initiative with resources that it can muster. It has said that $30 million will be given, and Prime Minister Modi has proposed that the Secretariat be set up in India at the National Institute of Solar Energy. He said land will be given for that purpose, and India will support operations as well for the next 5 years. We're taking you back to Paris to those pictures where that book is also being launched, which he referred to, for which a joint preface has been written by Prime Minister Modi and the French President Francois Hollande. So this is a landmark initiative.
The Honourable Prime Minister of India.
Been undertaken in Paris because this is something that has never happened before. This is a de novo initiative that brings all solar-rich nations that are blessed with abundant sunshine but do not have the means right now to harvest it to generate energy. Well, that was, of course, the live event which we got you, the launch of the International Solar Alliance. This has happened at a time when we're also witnessing the inaugural day of the climate conference that is taking place in Paris. And it is a major initiative that has been taken by solar-rich countries to put their resources together. They will not only pool their financial resources, but they will pool their know-how, their technological advances, whatever they have come across in terms of harnessing solar energy and putting it to use to produce energy through processes, through technology, through innovations, through building better work practices, improving how this solar energy can be plowed into national or international grids. Everything will come together to ensure that solar energy is used to be optimum. It is a renewable source of energy. It has zero impact on the environment, and it is what is required to ensure that the world is safe. Let's in fact really see what else is going on as far as this event is concerned.
No need to steal what she freely gives. No need to fear when she only knows love. I feel the pain of a mother forsaken by her children forgotten. How long till we see she is none but us, and we are none but her, and we will always be one heart, one heart.
Om Deo Shantirantariksha Shanti Prithvi Shantirapah Shanti Roshadhayah Shanti Vanaspadayah Shantirvishve Devah Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvah Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantireti Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Anne sevgisi sonsuzdur. Henüz geç değil, halen değişebilirim.
She is none but us, and we are none but her, and we will always be one heart, one heart.
तुझसे ही उभरी, तुझ में है समाई जीवन शक्ति धरती माँ, हे
Shanti Shanti Shanti
I now invite Honorable Minister of State for Power, Coal and New and Renewable Energy, Government of India, Mr. Piyush Goyal, to read the declaration of the International Solar Alliance.
Declaration on the occasion to launch the International Solar Alliance of countries dedicated to the promotion of solar energy. Recognizing that sustainable development, universal energy access, and energy security are critical to the shared prosperity and future of our planet, and acknowledging that clean and renewable energy needs to be made affordable for all, we do hereby declare our intention to support India's proposal to launch an international solar alliance as a common platform for cooperation among solar resource-rich countries lying fully or partially between the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn. United by a shared vision to bring clean, affordable, and renewable energy within the reach of all, we affirm our intention to join the International Solar Alliance as founding members to ensure the promotion of green, clean, and sustainable energy, and to draw on the beneficence of the sun in this endeavor. We share the collective ambition to undertake innovative and concerted efforts with a view to reducing the cost of finance and cost of technology for immediate deployment of competitive solar generation capacity in all our countries, and to pave the way for future solar generation, storage, and good technologies adapted to our country's individual needs. United by our objective to significantly augment solar power generation in our countries, we intend making joint efforts through innovative policies, projects, programs, capacity building measures, and financial instruments to mobilize more than $1,000 billion of investments that are needed by 2030 for the massive deployment of affordable solar energy. We recognize that the reduced cost of finance would enable us to undertake more ambitious solar energy programs to bring development and prosperity for our people. We intend working together towards the development of appropriate benchmarks, facilitating resource assessments, supporting research and development and demonstration facilities with a view to encouraging innovative and affordable applications of solar technologies. Desirous of establishing an international alliance of countries dedicated to the promotion of solar energy as an effective mechanism of cooperation, we agreed to create an international steering committee open to interested countries to provide the necessary guidance, direction, and advice to establish the International Solar Alliance. Declaration made at Paris on Monday, the 30th of November, 2015. Thank you.
I invite the Honorable Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, to address the gathering.
Your Excellency, Mr. Francois Hollande, the President of France, Your Excellency, Mr. Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, distinguished heads of state and government, honorable ministers, Excellencies, Mr. Gerard Mestrale, Chief Executive Officer of ENGIE France, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored and pleased to join you for the launch of the International Solar Alliance. In September, Prime Minister Modi and more than 130 world leaders met at the United Nations in New York to adopt the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda. At the heart of the new agenda are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which aim to eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, protect the environment, and promote a life of well-being and dignity for all. But to achieve Sustainable Development Goals, we must address climate change. This is the challenge and the opportunity to be seized here in Paris. We have one critical overarching priority at COP21. Government must adopt a robust universal climate change agreement. The direct, strong engagement of world leaders, including all those assembled here, in resolving the key political issues is essential for success. We need leadership from all the countries, including developing countries, to forge an equitable and ambitious agreement. A global agreement will send a clear signal that markets need to scale up investment in solar and other clean energies and to accelerate the low-carbon transmission of the global economy. With these steps, we can lower global emissions and achieve sustainable energy for all. An agreement must also provide a long-term vision that anchors the below 2 degrees Celsius goal and recognizes the imperative to strengthen resilience, particularly in developing countries. It is time for all countries to follow the path of consensus and meet at a middle ground to secure the common goal. That the well-being of future generations and of our planet rests on our decisions here in Paris. Ladies and gentlemen, in our world, we cannot have a perfect agreement. Of course, we work for perfection. But at this time, I know that still there are some unresolved issues, but all these unresolved issues have been discussed many, many years. You simply have not taken decisions. All the pending issues are on the table. You know what are the best. Let's meet at the middle ground. Please show some flexibility and sense of compromise for the common good. We cannot just go on like this way. We cannot waste any further time. This is the deadline where you yourselves have promised in 2011 in Durban. You said in declaration, joint communique, let's agree a universal, robust climate change agreement in 2015. In 2015. This is now December 2015. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, one of the key tools for combating climate change and promoting inclusive prosperity is sustainable energy. In that regard, I sincerely congratulate Prime Minister Modi for his vision and for his initiative to have this solar alliance. And that is why I established Sustainable Energy for All initiative in 2011. This is one of the most successful initiatives I have established as a Secretary General. Its aim is to bring key stakeholders together to support universal access of energy to all 7 billion people by 2030, to double the energy efficiency, and to double the use of renewable energy in global energy mix. Those are 3 targets. It seems to be ambitious, but this can be doable and achievable. These objectives are echoed in Sustainable Development Goals. Development Goal number 7. This is a standalone goal. Today, 1 person out of every 5 still lacks access to affordable, sustainable energy. I welcome again the initiative of Prime Minister Modi and the government of India in forming this International Solar Alliance. The United Nations will very closely work with you to make this Solar Alliance a great success. The broader support for this international coalition is a testament to the response of your vision of a solar-powered path to prosperity. As the Prime Minister Modi has said, we need, I quote, development without destruction. Solar energy offers major potential for reducing poverty and limiting greenhouse gas emissions. The International Solar Alliance will enable solar-rich developing countries to make the best use of an abundant, free, natural resources. This will strengthen their energy security, enhance energy access to the poor, reduce spending on costly imported fuel, and reduce demand for carbon-intensive power generation. I count on developed countries to partner with the International Solar Alliance by providing technology support, capacity building, and financial resources. All countries must be part of the solution. Prime Minister Modi, thank you for your vision and leadership. During my visit recently to India in January this year, I saw for myself the way your country is using ingenuity and cutting-edge technology to pave the way toward cleaner energy future. The Canal Top solar plant in Gujarat was one of the most impressive solar facilities I have ever seen, and congratulations for that. I thank all members and partners of this Alliance for Solar Energy, this commitment to a safer, more sustainable, and more prosperous future for all. I thank you for your commitment. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I now call upon Mr. Gerard Mestrale, the CEO of ENGIE, to say a few words.
Monsieur le Président de la République, Monsieur le Premier ministre, Monsieur le Secrétaire général, Mesdames, Messieurs les ministres, c'est un grand honneur pour moi d'être invité à prendre part à cette cérémonie exceptionnelle. Exceptionnelle à plus d'un titre. Premièrement, elle est exceptionnelle par l'ampleur de la mobilisation que nous observons aujourd'hui, tant de la part des chefs d'État et de gouvernement que du secteur privé, des énergéticiens, des fournisseurs de technologies.
Well, there you heard just a short while ago how the Secretary General of the United Nations, Ban Ki-moon, had very encouraging, almost laudatory words for this initiative that was suggested by India, by Prime Minister Modi, and he has promised all the support that his organization, the World Organization of the United Nations, can give to support this initiative. He's also said that the developing world should partner with the Solar Alliance to ensure that all those who do not have access to this sustainable source of energy get it down to the most disconnected village right now from any sort of a source of energy. He also said that he has seen how India is already using technological advances to pursue its own goals as far as sustainable energy is concerned, and he's sure that a lot more countries will join this initiative. The number stands for the moment at 121.